What's ruining modern media? Is it the cycle of streaming, where more content is shoveled out and expected to turn out blockbuster results day one, where anything less than that is a failure? Is it studios relying on algorithms and data to bully creatives into producing media designed to appeal to every demographic at once? No, obviously not. According to every big-brained YouTuber I've seen online, the problem is diversity. Media died, of course, as everyone knows, the day that the Ghostbusters became women, the day that The Rise of Skywalker had a single same-sex kiss for like 5 seconds, the day that Buzz Lightyear had a lesbian in it. That was the day all media ended forever. If you've been online for a while, and on online circles as long as I have, you've obviously heard of forced diversity. According to those on the internet who are in the know, of course, it's a content strategy that prioritizes the placements of minorities at the forefront of media. This can take the form of people of color, LGBTQIA people, body positivity, highlighting disabilities, so on, so forth. Essentially, anything that breaks away or runs counter to cishet normative white America is forced, according to a number of critics online.
I want to talk about everyone's favorite topic, blackwashing.
Pushing identity politics and the message. They done woke it up!
I definitely had fun playing a particularly challenging game of Spot the White Guy with this trailer, because damn man, this one shows enough to fulfill Disney's entire DEI quota for the next 2 fiscal years. For example, check out this collection of Jedi Padawans and see if you can identify the one demographic that's mysteriously left out.
And this is terrible because it just is, alright? Take my word for it. It's totally bad that people who are not white are on TV or in the movies. Obviously terrible. Because just take my word for it. It's bad, okay? A lot of people can't explain how this DEI/woke agenda actually is being forced upon us, nor can they explain why it's really a bad thing, at least in any meaningful terminology.
Sorry, did you want to get immersed in our world? Yeah, well, guess what? Pronouns!
Some critics do offer half-hearted explanations, as seen in this clip right here.
And coming back to why it seems as though the studios are blatantly disrespecting the idea of female characters and ethnic minorities is because they overshadow original established characters just to place someone who fits those boxes in that role.
However, as we're going to discuss, these reasons don't really hold much water when you look at what's actually happening in the films themselves. And by distracting, quote-unquote, what they actually mean is something a little more insidious. The big issue seems to be based on replacement theory, the idea that the standard of America is being replaced with something different. But again, that's not inherently a bad thing, even if it were true, which it simply is not. Forced diversity is a phrase that really doesn't mean anything. I mean, after all, how can you validate the idea that something's being forced upon you? Though many people have examples of what they claim to be forced diversity. Whether or not it counts as such remains to be seen, which we'll go over a few. We can't go over everything because, as we see online, every new trailer apparently for every new movie, game, TV show, etc. appears to be a branching arm of this forced diversity agenda, apparently.
And get ready for pronouns in Star Wars.
No. So forced diversity, a phrase I don't think really means anything. But the ideas behind why this seems to be pushed so hard, I find fascinating. I think it's important to consider why people are so quick to accept this as a point of view that's legitimate, as well as what it implies about the critics who keep insisting that forced diversity is a problem. Why do we parrot this idea? Undeniably, the modern discourse surrounding forced diversity is far, far older than people realize. It's not just something from when Ghostbusters came out. This is a centuries-old discussion.
My name is Laurence Olivier. In a very short time, it will be my privilege to bring to you one of the great dramatic works of William Shakespeare.
The play Othello focuses on a Moor given station in Roman society. The term Moor was coined by the Europeans and was used in reference to a number of different folks. On paper, however, it referred primarily to the Arabs and the Berbers, but the term also widely was used in reference to inhabitants of North Africa, and even as far east as the people living in South Asia and Sri Lanka. But the core feature?
Basically,
not
brown
white people. So,
Yeah.
Othello the Moor, naturally, was played almost exclusively by white people into the mid-20th century.
Of course.
There were exceptions, of course. Ira Aldrich was the first black actor to play Othello in 1825 at London's Docklands, before moving on to larger and bigger productions. You had Paul Robeson, James Earl Jones, Avery Brooks. Lawrence Fishburne was the first black actor to play Othello in a film, and that was in the mid-90s. Yeah, it took that long to get a black person to play a black character. And the person who played Othello before him, Anthony Hopkins.
I pray you, in your letters, when you shall
shit,
these
they
unlucky
round him up.
deeds relate, speak of me as I am.
Yeah, this may be cringy, but it's a little. I mean, look at Laurence Olivier. He was even worse.
Ain't no way! What the fuck? That's crazy! Just found out Anthony Hopkins did blackface. It was for a role. It was a different time.
Now,
that's Laurence Olivier's what he fucking said? That's not Laurence Olivier. Shut the fuck up. No.
Now, of course, you could make the argument this was this was decades ago. People were more racist back then. It's different now. Well, is it? Why are we saying the same thing?
They were.
The funny thing is, you notice
then
something if
and
you look back
now.
to old reactions versus new reactions. When something is good and widely popular, people stop calling something forced diversity.
If Arnold f***ing Schwarzenegger and his pumped up buddies armed with state-of-the-art weaponry got wiped out almost to the last man by just one of these things, then what kind of a chance has a 100-pound girl with a bow and arrow got against it? But having an actress that's got the size and build of a small child to begin with, trying to realistically fight something of that size isn't going to be cool and unnerving, it's going to be ludicrous. Also, I'd like to point out that no hunter-gatherer society of that time period would have tolerated this kind of bull from one of their own. Those ideas would have been literally beaten out of her before she could say, smash the patriarchy.
If the work hasn't come out yet, that means there's a chance it might...
Unironically, I did not know that there was a fucking Predator movie until like a couple of days ago. And that's why. Because there's no cringe-ass, fake, stupid-ass outrage about it. That's why. There was no fucking 2016 Gamergator time traveling all the way to present day to go, her women bad. Instead, it's just that one pathetic loser, fucking the drunken asshole that fucking fell off. Nobody watches anymore. So he has to make all this stupid shit. Fucking ugh. Anything to, anything to keep the lights on, I guess. You piece of shit. Hold on. Wait. Oh, that is the problem. Hmm. Oh, well, yeah,
Might still.
sorry. Sorry. Please go. Hold on. Wait. Why? Hold on. Why is it not playing? Am I live?
Now, of course, you could make the argument this was back, oh, this was decades ago. People were more racist back then.
That's true,
It's
they
different
were.
now. Well, is it? Why are we saying the same things?
I mean,
the
no.
funny thing is,
People are
you
still
notice
racist
something
is
if
the
you look
problem.
back to old reactions versus new reactions. When something is good and widely popular, people stop calling
yeah,
something.
Yeah, the critical, the fucking shitical.
For an example of this, take a look at Miles Morales. When he was first announced back in the early 2010s, people were livid. It didn't take.
I will say, I didn't like the character when not when he was first announced. I was pretty excited. I was like, oh, cool, new Spider-Man. I was annoyed at how they did it, because they killed fucking... There wasn't a Peter Parker in comics for a while. And people were just telling me, like, hey, go back and read the old shit. But it's like, fuck, I wanted new stories with Peter Parker. Fuck. Because he was dead in Ultimate, and then we got this, and then I think within, I don't even know, it felt like it was within a year, but it's probably like within like 2 or 3 years. Peter got his body snatched by Otto Octavius in 616, the main storyline. So I just could not, there were just no Peter Parker stories being written, and I was pretty upset about it. But the character also, when he first came out, the writers just did not know what the fuck to do with him. Bad writing will fold a character, especially in the start. Same shit happened with Riri Williams when she came out, except that people just automatically hated her more because she's a black woman. If I'm being completely candid. But, there we go. Oh yeah, let's see what he's got to say.
Take long, however, for the comic to come out and the conversation to slowly start to change, though not fast enough. Now, Miles was one of many characters Marvel added over the course of the 2010s. You had characters like Kamala Khan, you had characters like Jane Foster's Thor, who were diverse enough to stand out and be a change from the status quo. And all of them received backlash. But audiences who read comics
all those
eased up very
characters are great.
quickly because the comics were good.
Yeah,
the
they're
audiences
great.
for both Miles Morales and Kamala Khan grew, especially as the characters explored different avenues of adaptation. Miles Morales appeared in video games. Kamala Khan appeared in video games.
Her bad video
Animation.
games. Good
Live action in the
cartoons.
case of Kamala Khan,
Great
and the
live action.
Spider-Verse films
And
in the
great
case of
movie.
Miles Morales. Massive productions that got a lot of attention on them. And all of a sudden, the tune changed around them. While yes, some people argued that Miles Morales isn't really Spider-Man, Peter Parker is, what have you. The majority of people seem to agree Miles Morales and Kamala Khan are pretty solid characters.
Yeah,
in fact,
they're
it's
tight.
not uncommon, even among critics of the MCU, especially its most recent phases, to argue that Iman Vellani, who plays Kamala Khan, is one of the highlights of any production she's in, especially the Marvels, which received a ton of critical backlash. Yet she herself received almost no critical backlash. It's interesting how that highlight is now obvious in hindsight. And Captain Marvel, of course, when she came out, was a huge point of contention. The entire
movie's
Comicsgate
good.
movement, which was a
I just
right-wing
say-
reactionary movement against comic books that started 2016
Can I
or
just
so,
say her
Captain
shit is
Marvel was
actually
front and
good?
center for that, along with a couple other characters. With the MCU now, She-Hulk is a big target for a lot of these reactionaries. But when this big right-wing reactionary movement first started with comic books, the big target was Riri Williams.
My last video on Riri Williams said that she was a, what did I call her? Something like a surly sociopath who seems more of like a villain than a hero.
I want to talk about
Okay, I will say this. She has like one cringe page. Is it Riri Williams who has that fucking awful page? Riri Williams has one shitty page. Everything else she's in is like fine. But there's one where she's like a kid and her teacher's like, you can really do it. And she's just like, I need you to oppress me, actually. What? I need you to tell me I can't do it so I can rebel against you so I can do it. Okay. You're not gonna do it. I'll show you, bitch. Evil devil? What? Like, come on. That was kind of cringe. And then after that, we got new writers on it, so...
She-Hulk first, because that's really a curious example, since a lot of the things people are making fun of the She-Hulk show for are things the comics did. Whenever anyone talks about the She-Hulk show, they usually start and end by showing a 3-second clip of She-Hulk twerking with Megan Thee Stallion, as if that's the whole show. That's a summary of the whole thing, right? Some post-credit scene that lasted for a few seconds that the show never comes back to. Well, that's not true, actually. They do show the other scene where Jennifer tells Bruce that she's had experience controlling her anger and reactions to things because she's a woman and she just had to learn these skills naturally, whereas Bruce hasn't had to learn them naturally.
So I'm great at controlling my anger. I do it all the time.
People took the scene drastically out of context, framing it as Jen telling Bruce that, Bruce never had any problems, that Bruce never had a struggle, rather than seeing what the scene was saying at face value. That Jen, due to her life experience, just was better equipped at handling anger than Bruce was.
True.
Additionally, the scene reinforced that Jen, though she is in better control of her anger, is not as in control as she thinks she is, which would play into the show's finale. Making the scene more interesting is that Bruce might be the only one of the Hulks to be unable to control his anger anyway. Keep in mind, of all the Hulks that appear in the MCU, Bruce is the only one to lose control to his anger. This indicates that the skills Bruce had learned deliberately might have come naturally to everyone else, which reinforces Jen's sentiments even further. What's wild about all this is that these are traits that were already inherent to She-Hulk. She-Hulk could always control her emotions. She-Hulk would always be analyzing and kind of being tongue-in-cheek about sexism in the comic industry, poking fun of it while also embracing it. This is all in line with the She-Hulk character so far. The show just brought that to the forefront, and people took something that was old in the 70s, that they were seeing for the first time in the 2010s, or 2020s, I guess, and running with that as though it was some woke agenda thing, even though it's the same stuff during the John Byrne run of She-Hulk. But what's interesting is this. A lot of online criticism about diversity tends to highlight one or two key bits and complain about them while ignoring the rest. They do this in order to insert political theory and extrapolate meaning from a few cherry-picked examples. Beyond that, they don't really care. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fit the agenda, they toss it out. You don't see them go, hey, wasn't it terrible when Daredevil did the walk of shame from She-Hulk's place with a big old grin on his face? Or, oh, She-Hulk addressed the dichotomy of how people see someone with a public persona versus their private persona, as we see when the guys go out with She-Hulk, have a night of fun, and then uncomfortably leave when they see Jennifer come out of the bedroom. They treat her like garbage, but they treat her public persona like a goddess. That dichotomy is very interesting. Heck, if you want to talk about the woke agenda, She-Hulk is one of the first Marvel properties to have a trans actress on screen, and not a single reactionary seemed to notice.
Oh,
that is, except
not.
for the pronouns guy, who had this reaction.
And the bride's got a nice rack. That's what I got from this episode.
Just flew over their heads, didn't pick up on it.
And the woman that they actually had playing the girl that was getting married, she's actually trans, and I don't know if people knew that.
She had a nice rack.
I think this is one reason that the Chuds attempting to clown on Agatha all along failed, because they tried that too. They tried to really clown on the show when it was first coming in preview, saying, "Oh, it's going to be terrible. Oh, it's gay witches." And then the show came out, and they had increasingly less and less to say about it, especially as viewership on the show went up and up and up, despite it being far more overtly queer than any Marvel property at that point. Mainly because the show was good. There was so few moments they could poke at and make fun of. They tried making fun of the song sequence from the show, but turned out the song was pretty good, so they kind of quickly realized that wasn't a good avenue to get clicks. They looked, but what are they going to do? And I think this discussion, that reactionaries highlight a few key bits to ignore all the rest, to create sweeping generalizations about media, that applies especially to Riri Williams. Because, quite frankly, the backlash to Riri Williams was centered entirely on the first couple of comics that introduced her character, and very little else. Though there were attempts, it always fell back to the same select number of moments in that first couple of issues. Undeniably, Riri Williams became the poster child for forced diversity in comics for a while, until we got to the New Warriors, but we'll
Oh, fuck. Dude. Ew, that was a shit show. Did that even... I don't even think that came out.
We'll get to that later. For context, at this time, the big three of the Avengers, that is Captain America, Iron Man, and Thor, they were replaced temporarily with new heroes. Now, all three, of course, would return to their roles eventually, but this gave writers a chance to really experiment with legacy characters inheriting these iconic roles, especially because at this time, the Avengers were really big. Maybe this was a way where they could experiment with to replace the characters in the MCU, which they ultimately did, but I digress. Most iconic, Sam Wilson, Falcon. He took the mantle of Captain America after Captain America's serum started to change. It's a whole comic book thing. What you gotta understand is that Captain America rapidly aged and lost his powers. So, needs to be new Captain America. Sam Wilson is the man Cap trusts most for the role at that time. Keep in mind, previously, Bucky had inherited the role when Cap died during Civil War, and at this point, Sam was probably like the 15th person to be Captain America. There's John Walker, there's the guy from the 50s, a whole bunch of guys that were Captain America beforehand. So Sam taking the mantle, not as controversial among comic fans. He wasn't the first guy to do it. Slightly more controversial was when Jane Foster took up the mantle of Thor after Thor was deemed unworthy of Mjolnir.
Also made perfect sense.
Fewer people had taken the role of Thor. There were a couple, but Jane Foster becoming Thor, a bit more controversial. And there were a few, shall we say, goofy scenes that reactionaries ate up. They loved to showcase these scenes as a way to show that the whole run was bad, but in hindsight, most people see where the arcs began, continued, and ended as a really good storyline with some.
She also has a thing where she fights some guy, and he says unsolicited opinions on Israel. And he's like I don't know. It was very... Wait, let me actually type that. Yeah. Yeah, Asgard. Yeah, it was very strange. Very strange. Because they stay alive by being a bunch of tough little bastards who make the other guys pay dearly every time they do anything against Israel, some of the kinds constantly wail and moan about the endless cycle of violence and reprisal. But since the alternative is non-existence, the Israelis keep determined to keep at it. They have a lot of grit and iron. I'm a big fan. Fuck. Fuck. But yeah, it was this fucking guy. I got it. All right.
Some really great moments. Unfortunately, and this is admittedly this is true, Riri Williams had a much harder time when she started. Her initial story by Brian Michael Bendis, who also made Miles Morales.
Oh, yeah, and Bendis is a dog shit writer, if we're being completely honest.
It wasn't that good. It just wasn't a very strong story.
Yeah, oh, I'm gonna be a scientist. Great. That's great. No, you're supposed to say, you mean like a nurse, and then I say, why would I say that? Supposed to tell me nursing and teaching are noble professions that people like me don't get to grow up to be. Why would I do that? That's what they said to the first African-American female astronaut. Well, that was a long, and she told them, no, I'm going to be a scientist, and she did it.
Didn't leave a strong impression. It felt very, shall we say, like he was trying to do the Miles Morales thing a second time. He was trying to get lightning in a bottle. It just wasn't working quite the same way. The character just wasn't likable at this time.
Yeah.
She didn't have a strong sense of identity at this time. She was a teen genius. Okay.
Cool.
There are a lot of teen geniuses in Marvel.
Yeah.
What's interesting is, I think, as it went on, later writers took up Riri and made her more interesting, especially when the Champion storyline came around. But
Champion storyline, banger. All those characters are great.
But it was too little too late to salvage her image to reactionaries. Riri Williams was one of the first characters targeted by Richard C. Meyer, also known as Diversity in Comics, also known as Ya Boy Zach, for reasons I cannot fathom.
Ms. Marvel was introduced as a Pakistani-American Muslim, Riri Williams, who replaced Iron Man. If you don't like her, it's because you're racist or sexist, but probably both.
It would upset a racist.
I think it would. Black is your shield, and woman is your sword.
Meyer would primarily pick up comics of Riri Williams while driving around town and would just go ranting about how this fictional 13-year-old girl was ruining comics.
What are your thoughts on the current state of comic books?
Comics are kind of weirdly dying politics, specifically identity politics being shoved into everything.
I think especially in hindsight, seeing how little impact Riri had on comics puts in perspective at how overblown this whole thing was.
Yeah.
Yet Comicsgate, which Meyer kicked off, treated Riri, not Sam and Jane Foster necessarily, but more so Riri, even though those two had a bigger legacy than Riri, as like the figurehead of Marvel, as the single thing to pick apart. And they tried with differing success to target other characters. Captain Marvel being the other one they really tried to target, Carol Danvers, but Riri was their main target for a while. And he'd take a few scenes.
It's so stupid, dude. Oh my god. You don't need people to be fucking racist to you to succeed. What is... Oh my fucking god. He's such a dog shit writer sometimes, man. I gotta take a break from this video. I think about Bendis and I get so fucking mad. Bendis is so shit. And he's not... The thing is, he's not always shit. But sometimes he is just the fucking hackiest motherfucker on the planet. Ugh. In Riri Williams' comic, her first comic is that shit stunk. And listen, I'm not gonna lie, there are some fucking woke nonsense comics in for Marvel have come out of the past. Like, what was the fucking comic that was horrible? Fuck, what the fuck was that shit? Why am I getting recommended Epstein rap? I'm gonna scroll past that. Thank you, YOLO Swag Studios. Excuse me. Yeah, turn the beat back. So I can think. Turn the beat back. Wait, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. Oh, Comics Matter with your boy Zach.
Hi everyone, it's your boy Zach.
There he is. Yeah, a lot of.
It's one last job, Harding. One last job, and you're out.
Pull your agents back, Birkin.
Harding? Harding!
Motherfuckers wanna make a scene. Cigarette a poor head. Gotta sound funky in the basement. Just like the pirates rolling on that's brown. Turn on lights, set the stage is set. Blood is warm and my face is wet. Hands are cold with the lives I've wrecked. They put the sun.
Captain, deploy the demolition squad.
The Abhorrers! Yes, 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 yes! Weebnun! I mean, look at that image! Look at it! So an orthodox heretical order from outside the city made its way here. The idea, practice necromancy to fight necromancy. And then also do katana about it, I guess. There's a shuriken ability, by the way. But also, like, some cool things of, like, just look at their units, and specifically this one. The mix of biblically accurate angel and corpse. And to also summarize it, I mean, this is the portrait for the general necromancer from this house. That's Alexander Anderson. The Abhorrers! Yes, 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 yes! Weebnun!
Where's he going?
The guy is brain dead. Warm and brain dead. The sooner we make the call, the sooner we can harvest his organs.
Now, we wait a minimum 24 hours before we go down the brain death pathway.
I don't think this guy is dead.
From what I can tell, looking at the course of care, a bladder thermometer was used throughout to measure the patient's core temperature.
A warming pad and bladder irrigation might have raised the local temperature around the thermometer.
He's reading 36 degrees Celsius.
The actual core temp was probably lower.
Imagine the liability this hospital would be exposed to if we declared this man dead and taken his organs. This is the HLA test. We never should have run on Leo to see if his lungs were a match.
I know I wasn't supposed to run the HLA test, but I don't understand why we're prohibited from making a draw in the first place.
So that your care for the patient isn't compromised. You knew he was a potential donor, so you were incentivized not to double-check his temperature.
Am I gonna get fired? This will be my third strike. My career. I don't know if I'll be allowed to practice medicine again.
Well, you should have given that some thought before you jeopardized a man's life. Where's he going?
The guy is brain dead. Warm and brain.
Kill him, we kill him first. I'm coming.
I mean,
yeah.
bro.
Sure we do.
No,
Sure, buddy.
Dude, how's this?
I'm coming up here.
Hey guys, Takan is coming. I have a feeling you don't kill him. Die.
Go bot, guys. I think MF is a bit easier to kill than Saya.
Sure, buddy.
But he
Oh. I think our Jin might be dead. MF
I'm
first,
dead, guys.
Okay.
Oh, I got him.
Kill him, we kill him first. I'm coming.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Yeah,
that,
bro. Sure we do.
We
Sure,
kill
buddy.
him.
Trust me. I'm coming up here.
Hey guys, Takan is coming. I have a feeling you don't kill him. Die.
Go bot, guys. I think MF is a bit easier to kill than Saya.
Sure, buddy.
But he
Oh.
I think our Jin might be dead. MF
I'm
first,
dead, guys.
Okay.
Oh, I got him.
Kill him, we kill him first. I'm coming.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Yeah,
that,
bro. Sure we do.
We
Sure,
kill him.
buddy. Trust me. I'm coming up here.
Hey guys, Takan is coming. I have a feeling you don't kill him. Die.
Go bot, guys. I think MF is a bit easier to kill than Saya.
Sure, buddy.
But he
Oh.
I think our Jin might be dead. MF
I'm
first,
dead, guys.
Okay.
Oh, I got him.
This level has a tight timer and leaves little room for error.
God damn.
Okay, first room is done with 27 seconds left. Oh, 1 second left. Come on, go. Dang, that was close.
0
This level has a tight
seconds.
timer and leaves little room for error.
Not hungry? English food is disgusting. But Andre asked his agent to organize a special lunch delivery just for him. Some lovely French cheese.
Chicken and peas? How's that chicken cooked? With peas?
Yeah.
How about you, big fella? Let me guess. Double peas.
No. I want my Robachon from the Plateau de Bellegarde.
Never met him, mate. All I've got is chicken and peas.
I don't want the chicken and peas. I want my Robachon from the Plateau de Bellegarde. Okay, Rocky. Where's my cheese, Englishman?
Cheese? Well, why didn't you say so? English cheddar. Best in the world. How many slices you want?
I quit!
I didn't get my chicken.
Not hungry? English food is disgusting. But Andre asked his agent to organize a special lunch delivery just for him. Some lovely French cheese.
Chicken and peas? Chicken and how's that chicken cooked?
Oh,
How about you, big fella? Let me guess.
I do what I hear him say.
I don't want the chicken and peas. I want my
My
rubber soft and the burger.
We removed this foreign body from your stomach.
That was inside her?
What is it?
It's a prototype.
For what?
A robot. Is that something you made in the basement?
You made that?
The idea is you swallow it, and it can clear blockages or repair intestinal wall without surgery.
Excuse me, clear blockages? It caused a blockage.
What exactly goes on in your basement?
Shannon and her friends, they call themselves biohackers. I'm a body hacker. Kyle and Jen are biohackers.
Biohackers, genetic engineering, a bunch of kids?
I do not want you experimenting on yourself.
Seriously, this was very dangerous. You could have cost yourself an operation.
Can I have it back, please?
That's up to your mom.
We're culturing gut bacteria over here. Maybe we can reprogram some E. coli Nissl to boost the immune system.
But Nissel's not dangerous. And who's supervising all of this?
Miss Herbert, our biology teacher.
Let me ask you a question. What do you know about non-Hodgkin's lymphoma?
Blood cancer. Body produces a lot of abnormal lymphocytes.
How'd you like to give it a shot?
We removed this foreign body from your stomach.
That was inside her?
Yeah. It's really, this is the thing. Like if a little kid is like, oh, I could build a machine, some fucking nano machines and throw them in my goddamn guts. Absolutely sick. That makes sense. I would do that. You need an adult to say, hey, you'll kill yourself, idiot. And because I'm an adult, I can tell myself that.
Grapes was an interesting choice for someone who doesn't use their individual fingers.
I think after all that running, weed.
I only eat grapes and Cool Ranch Doritos.
Okay, well, that explains your insane and erratic behavior.
Brown. What a fish. I am famished. But where are the grapes?
They're in the wine, buddy.
Delectable. This soup, never seen before, so plump and swollen with flavor.
Yo, your friend is wild.
And you say this is fish, yet it has the consistency of a wet sponge. I cannot stop eating it.
Can I get a beer?
This truly is a strange little plant.
Can I get you anything, honey?
Yes. Bring me your largest challah bread.
Grapes was an interesting
I want challah bread. Mmm.
choice for someone who doesn't use their individual fingers.
I think after all that running,
It is
weed.
canon
I
in
only
the
eat
games
grapes
that
and
Knuckles
Cool
loves
Ranch
grapes?
Doritos.
Really?
Okay, well, that explains your insane and erratic behavior.
Brown. What a fish.
Is that how he got his name? Base. Grapes look like Knuckles, though. What? Nipples, the enchilada. Knuckles, grapes. I don't think that's true. Is he? I've never heard of him liking grapes in the video games. But maybe. Does he ever eat a fucking video game? Ever? No, right? Why does Knuckles like grapes? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, it's because of the level?
Where exactly does Knuckles' love for grapes come
Is it
from?
the level
As
that
we see in the
bounces?
Knuckles show and Sonic Movie 2, Knuckles has quite the love for his grapes. And believe it or not, this is actually a reference within the movie. This is a reference to the Sonic 3 manual about Meet Knuckles the Echidna. With all the listings here, you can actually look in the middle here and it says favorite foods, fruit, especially grapes. This is actually a pretty deep reference, and
That
it's actually really
actually
cool to
is
see inside of
insane.
the movie.
I did
And
not
I would love
know
for them in
that.
Sonic Movie 3 to explore more deep references like this.
But
I hope that answers your question of, where exactly does Knuckles' love for grapes?
Thank you, actually. I did not know that. Yay. Knuckles.
See, that's more than we usually get out of him.
Knuckles, how are you enjoying your visit to Earth? What's your favorite thing here?
Your society is full of soft and undisciplined weaklings. However, I do enjoy the planet's grapes. The grapes are delicious.
What the fuck? Okay. Good job, kid.
Your society is full of soft and undisciplined weaklings. However, I do enjoy the planet's grapes. The grapes are delicious.
Very cute.
It's amazing how blue they are. That pretty color. Almost doesn't even look real. My dad left us a little present. Look at that. That might actually be the same one I got last year. That looks like the one I got last year, doesn't it? Look at that. They say that these are 1 in 2 million, these blue lobsters, but there's no way. They have got to be way more rare. This is the same general area where I got the blue lobster last year. My father just caught this. So pretty much within a couple miles, the same area I got this last year, he just got this blue lobster. And that is a very, very pretty blue. It's a female with a big V-notch in her tail, so that means it's got to be released. You've got blue antennas, blue everything. It's amazing how blue they are.
That's
that pretty
so
color.
cool.
Almost doesn't even look real. My dad left us a little.
That actually is very cool.
We removed this foreign body from your stomach.
That was
We got a huge egg. Look at all of her eggs. Probably 40,000 eggs. It's there. No problem crushing a carrot. I don't think the pincher claw can do it. Oh, I am wrong. The pincher claw can also cut a carrot. Today we're going to see if they can crush an apple. Maybe not. There's one. She's got no notch. We're going to give her a knot. Giving her a notch, that signifies that she's a breeder to future fishermen. Lets them know that she can't be kept if she's caught in the future when she doesn't have eggs. We're going to give her a snack. I guess she's not going to let the apple go. She's taking the apple with her too. And a lot of people ask why I throw them on their back. And it's just to protect their eggs from the impact on the water. But we just toss them on their back so that way their belly doesn't hit right on the water. The eggs are very secure. It's just a habit that I've gotten into. Throw them on their back. Why not add a little extra protection for them? We got a huge egg. Look at all of her eggs.
Where's Wilson?
In my cell. And I have 2 other hostages. Try and open that gate or gas me. I'll murder them both.
Jeremy?
Yeah?
You okay?
I'm not dead. I'm waiting for a phone call. 1 minute after I'm off, I will turn myself over to you.
Release her. Don't approach the vehicle. Lauren.
What a mess.
Very disappointing.
Give me the rifle.
Always said Bradley picked the winner. Where's Wilson?
In my cell. And I have 2 other.
Damn. Pluto Nash in 3D. Woo! Brawl in Subblock 99. I guess I just watched a movie clip, huh?
Oh,
Man, I can't stop the fucking bike there. Dude, I cannot do anything here. Don't be afraid to go fast. Don't be afraid to go fast. Don't be afraid to go fast. Oh,
A Barry would probably not kill you.
I simply don't understand your will.
Ask your question.
Grapes was an interesting choice for someone who...
Oh, what a hook from this stretch. Wait, we got a splash for free? Come on! Hold up, we can win, Got you. Nice!
Well played.
Oh, what a hook from this stretch. Wait, we got a splash for free?
Is it bad that I have over 400 hours in this game already?
Over 400?
Yeah.
Wait, why are you buying recruit?
What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? You're so stupid!
Yeah,
What is
abandon
Elm
them.
gonna play?
Kill him.
Strange right now. I swear, I don't. Oh, they banned
Strange.
Banned the 2 characters I know how to play.
She's actually like.
When you guys were in here, I said, why doesn't Dylan fight back? And everybody said that's what he does. He just like takes it. And I said, imagine the crash out. It's happening right now. The crash out.
Is it bad that I have over 400 hours in this game already?
Over 400?
Yeah.
Wait, why are you buying recruit?
What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? You're so stupid!
Yeah, abandon them.
Duquan, could you come here? I thought maybe you could help me out. I packed too much. Take us down to the cafeteria, get yourself something to drink from the machine. Thank you. Crystal, you got a second? What's up with Duquan? Gave him some new clothes. I was expecting
You might have lost him.
that fast.
It weren't that. His people take his clothes, sell it on the corners.
You kidding?
No, sir. Everybody knows.
Duquan, can you come with me, please?
What'd I do?
Get here early. I'll let you in and you can shower.
My dirty clothes.
Put them in this bag, leave it in the locker. I'll bring them home and wash them. Go ahead and get cleaned up. You'll be late for class. Duquan, could you come here?
Wow. What a movie. Wow. This is the kind of teacher I aspire to be. Praying a job. Okay. There's a story about a principal who created a laundry room at his school for kids who weren't able to wash their clothes at home. Oh, yeah, it's a really nice thing to do.
Where did you come upon the Beskar spear?
It was the gift of a Jedi. It can block a lightsaber.
It can also pierce Beskar armor. Its mere existence puts Mandalorians at risk. Mandalorian steel is meant for armor, not weapons.
Then forge it into armor.
What shall I forge?
Something for a foundling.
This is the way.
For a specific foundling, Grogu.
He's no longer in your care. He's with his own kind now.
I want to see him. Make sure he's safe.
In order to master the ways of the Force, Jedi must forego all attachment.
That is the opposite of our creed. Loyalty and solidarity are the way.
What shall I forge for the foundling Grogu? Where did you come upon?
Like, make him a little baby Forky helmet. We whoop him. Anyways, I want to see, does Grogu take it? No, I have to not just watch, like, literal copyrighted material on stream. I was so fucking close. Four fingers. Why is he made out of rock? Hey, yo, eight toes down, bro.
My granny called, she said, Travis, you work too hard. Don't worry, you forget about me. Yeah. My granny called, she said, Travis, you work too hard. Don't worry, you forget about me.
We got Animals by Maroon. Yeah.
My granny called, she said, Travis, you work too hard. Don't worry, you forget about me.
Crazy for Luna. What the fuck is?
Yeah. My granny called, she said, Travis, you work too hard. Don't worry, you forget about me.
Fuck is a kilometer?
My granny called, she said, Travis, you work too hard. Don't worry, you forget about me.
Okay, stupid. Just cause.
Yeah. My granny called, she said, Travis, you work too hard. Don't worry, you forget about me. Yeah. My granny called, she said, Travis, you work too hard. Don't worry, you forget about me. Yeah. My granny called, she said, Travis, you work too hard. Don't worry, you forget about me.
Cabrón, yo no va a ser hombre de la montaña.
Báñate y rasúrate.
Ah, sí, claro. Déjate el bigote, se te ve bien. Sí, don Eduardo. ¿Cómo va Mateo de los dientes? ¿Ya mejor?
Sí, su dentista trabajó tanto.
Qué bueno, sí. Quedó bien, ¿no? Muy guapo. Cabrón, yo no va a ser hombre de la montaña.
Báñate y rasúrate.
Ah, sí, claro. Déjate el bigote, se te ve bien. Sí, don Eduardo. ¿Cómo va Mateo de los dientes? ¿Ya mejor?
Sí, su dentista trabajó tanto.
Qué bueno, sí. Quedó bien, ¿no? Muy guapo. Cabrón, yo no va a ser hombre de la montaña.
Báñate y rasúrate.
Ah, sí, claro. Déjate el bigote, se te ve bien. Sí, don Eduardo. ¿Cómo va Mateo de los dientes? ¿Ya mejor?
Sí, su dentista trabajó tanto.
Qué bueno, sí. Quedó bien, ¿no? Muy guapo. Cabrón, yo no va a ser hombre de la montaña.
Báñate y rasúrate.
Ah, sí, claro. Déjate el bigote, se te ve bien. Sí, don Eduardo. ¿Cómo va Mateo de los dientes? ¿Ya mejor?
Sí, su dentista trabajó tanto.
Qué bueno, sí. Quedó bien, ¿no? Muy guapo. Cabrón, yo no va a ser hombre de la montaña.
Báñate y rasúrate.
Ah, sí, claro. Déjate el bigote, se te ve bien. Sí, don Eduardo. ¿Cómo va Mateo de los dientes? ¿Ya mejor?
Sí, su dentista trabajó tanto.
Qué bueno, sí. Quedó bien, ¿no? Muy guapo.
I actually shook my head for a second. Crazy to say. Yeah, he's killed his own finger, makes sense.
Kick them out. Kick them mid-air to cancel the touching point.
That's actually insane.
Kick them out.
Yeah, they would have touched the ground. He would have E'd. Yeah. That's so fun.
All I ever wanted was a black Grand National. Fuck being rational, give them what they asked for. It's not enough. Few solid. All I ever wanted was a black Grand National. Fuck being rational, give them what they asked for. It's not enough.
Watch what I'm gonna do. Watch this. Ready? Watch. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna let it sit in my backpack. I'm gonna wait for him to run across to me. Then stick it in my ass. Here's someone. He ran across the map. He's out of stam. Oh, too late, bro. It's in my ass. Too late. Too late. Come on. Too fucking late. Watch what I'm gonna do. Watch this. Ready? Watch. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna let it sit in my backpack. I'm gonna wait for him to run across to me. Then stick it in my ass. Here's someone. He ran across the map. He's out of stam. Oh, too late, bro. It's in my ass. Too late. Come on. Too fucking late. Watch what I'm gonna do. Watch this. Ready? Watch. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna let it sit in my backpack. I'm gonna wait for him to run across to me. Then stick it in my ass. Here's someone. He ran across the map. He's out of stam. Oh, too late, bro. It's in my ass. Too late. Come on. Too fucking late. Watch what I'm gonna do. Watch this. Ready? Watch. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna let it sit in my backpack. I'm gonna wait for him to run across to me. Then stick it in my ass. Here's someone. He ran across the map. He's out of stam. Oh, too late, bro. It's in my ass. Too late. Come on. Too fucking late. Watch what I'm gonna do. Watch this. Ready? Watch. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna let it sit in my back.
Come on. What the are you doing? Machine gunners are drunk again. God damn it. Shit. The are you doing? Get up in your rack. Shut the blinds. We didn't do anything. Come on. Fuck. No, the fuck. Come on. Fuck. What the are you doing? Machine gunners are drunk again. God damn it. Shit. The are you doing? Get up in your rack. Shut the blinds. We didn't do anything. Come on. Fuck. No, the fuck. Come on. Fuck. What the are you doing? Machine gunners are drunk again. God damn it. Shit. The are you doing? Get up in your rack. Shut the blinds.
Baby, I'm playing on you tonight. Animals, like animals do.
Yeah. I do not think this motherfucker's about to get anything. What is this? What is this plan?
Here. Todd Gurley should not score a touchdown. He should not. And they told him to report the play, didn't he? He said Todd Gurley accidentally scores a touchdown. Here. Todd Gurley should not score a touchdown. He should not. And they told him to report the play, didn't he? He said Todd Gurley accidentally scores a touchdown. Here. Todd Gurley should not score a touchdown. He should not. And they told him to report the play, didn't he? He said Todd Gurley accidentally scores a touchdown. Here. Todd Gurley should not score a touchdown. He should not. And they told him to report the play, didn't he? He said Todd Gurley accidentally scores a touchdown. Here. Todd Gurley should not score a touchdown. He should not. And they told him to report the play, didn't he? He said Todd Gurley accidentally scores a touchdown. Here. Todd Gurley should not score a touchdown.
Atlanta is an amazing city. I love Atlanta. But chat.
Yeah, we're getting broadcast signal down here. What's going on?
Damn it, call maintenance. Get him down here.
In 3 seconds, those doors are going to open, and 20 guards will be here to shoot us.
I know. That's what I'm waiting for.
What are you doing?
I'm holding your neck so you don't get whiplash.
What?
Whiplash.
Yeah, we're getting broadcast signal.
Heck, I need one of those med patches.
You used the last one.
What's wrong? Nothing. It's just a headache.
Which are becoming more frequent.
Is that so?
If you're concerned about the so-called inhibitor chips, don't be. Our deviant nature appears to have impeded their functionality, except in Crosshair.
You're telling me you haven't removed your chips?
No, not yet.
Those chips make you a threat to everyone around you. You're all ticking time bombs. Well, how do you suggest we get them out?
I would no longer call this medical bay a sterile environment.
Do you prefer to use the facility on Camino?
This will do nicely.
You're in direct violation of Order 66. You're all traitors! Soldiers. Follow orders.
He's awake! Oh, you made it.
Welcome back. One chip down, ready to go. Who's next? Heck, I need one.
Crosshair was also...
Homer, we're placing this tracking device in your wallet.
And let me pull your wallet up so it's just peeking over the pocket.
Up. Allow me. Pick a card, any card.
Thank God that thing is on our side. We've got our target.
Cops, what are you doing here? This is a setup. What are these things? I was told this was an Asian fusion pop-up restaurant, but I see no Asian, no fusion.
You're under arrest for heading a pickpocket ring.
I brought the mob lawyer right away like Ash, boss.
They wouldn't even let me put my pants on. I was barely able to grab my rate clock.
A diavolo rate clock. Get me out of here, and I mean fast.
Patience. Okay, what have they got you on?
Quit talking slow. Actually, I'm innocent.
Innocent? A judge wouldn't believe you for a second.
Homer,
The helicopter's to be used on humanity. Oh, hey, no, I can explain.
Yeah, be better. And I find this in your wallet. Hey, just be careful with that. Why do you have a picture of me and my son?
Look, you gotta be straight with me.
Okay, time for you to be straight with me. Where did you get this?
That's me when I was 9.
Yeah, don't. That's my son.
And he's got a nickname. What is it?
Why don't you tell me?
Patch.
Wrong. Ali. And I find your ID. Enough of the games. Time for you to tell me what the hell's going on here.
I was born 4 months premature. You said I wasn't the type to throw in the towel. That I was a fighter, like Muhammad Ali.
You're saying you're my son. That's impossible.
Yeah, I thought so too. When was the last time you saw him?
9 months, 7 days ago. It was raining. He refused his mama's umbrella. You didn't want to show me he was tough.
So that you couldn't tell I was crying.
When's the last time you saw me?
27 years, 6 months, 5 days. You died saving your men on a classified mission in Venezuela.
Sure.
Of course. Why?
Because we'll be there tomorrow.
Well,
That's what I'm saying.
I can explain.
I'm watching this. I'm like, all I'm thinking is, what the fuck? What? I think you mean Naked Snake. Fantasy Island. What the fuck is this?
Your tags have my name on them.
Oh, it's fucking Blumenthal?
And I find this in your wallet.
Doctor said I wouldn't make it, but...
That's impossible.
Yeah, I thought so too.
He refused his mama's umbrella.
Place, this island. It can make whatever you want come true. I said that I wanted to be a soldier, but I guess what I really wanted was to see you again. Somehow the island knew.
When's the last time you saw me? Sure.
Of course. Why?
Because we'll be there tomorrow.
Dude, you could read forever on the shady shit done around sports gambling. I really could make a whole separate episode, and maybe I will, on the 10-year period, the very methodical plan they had to make all of America and all sports fans who had been against gambling for decades to switch. It really is planned, calculated. And now it's everywhere. And now you have 15-year-old kids in Gamblers Anonymous. Now you have like suicide spiking in New Jersey because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand sports gambling can be fun if you can control it, but a lot of people are getting fucked over by it. And it was a very specific and clear plan to undermine decades of law and make it palatable. I love gambling, but all these efforts to shove it down my throat is turning me off. Like I should be the master of my own misery. Dude, I agree with you. I like to gamble. I've told many stories of me gambling. I like gambling here and there. I like making a wager, but I hate endless gambling ads. I hate gambling on your phone. People can lose all their money in a second, constantly be drained. I hate like parlays where they hide the odds so they can convince some dumb kid to. It's terrible. My dad loves to bet on sports. He's done it his whole life, but he does $5 a game with his best friends. He has net lost $10 in his life. You know, they've always net out to 50-50, basically over decades. He just does it for the fun. He likes to be able to brag. Like, I got you on that one. It's just crazy. People are like using it as a way to actually make money. They think they have some edge. And then there's all these like tricks they use to hook you in. But it's been so good for profits for the sports leagues, so they love it now. They used to hate it. They used to try to regulate it and stop it and ban it, and now they love it. Why don't leagues make their own streaming platform to capture all the income from viewers? Extremely difficult and expensive. They've tried it. I think the MLB tried it. They tried making a streaming service. It's hard. People don't want to use your shit. Technical challenges are hard. You know, it's slow or it's down or you don't get it set up correctly or you don't, whatever. People don't want to pay for it. F1 does it. I mean, people have tried it. Don't get me, they've tried it, but like, at the end of the day, they have to sell the rights to a bigger platform that has more users. The casual fan is not going to be buying a specific service. It's pretty much only for high end. Can you explain how trading players works? They can just uproot 80's life and make him move to Texas? Yeah, of course. That part's not even that crazy, bro. That's very normal in all of sports. Like, that's a part of the contract. Obviously, if he's super unhappy there, he'll request a trade and try to get out of it and not perform at his best, and they'll probably get rid of him. But yeah, they can uproot you. But, you know, having a healthy trade system does work to keep the league balanced if it's not done with shady deals like this that always seem to end up favoring the ones for the best ratings. Why didn't they trade for Bronny? As I said, they don't care about winning. If they cared about winning, they would trade Luka for Bronny 1-for-1, and Bronny would carry the Mavs to 10 championships. But they don't care about winning. They only care about sitting on their asses and collecting money. Can you explain how the amortization point they can claim the championship? Yeah, it's like it's like, you know when you buy a car, the value of the car drops the second you drive it off the lot. So let's say you spend $100,000 on a car and it's immediately worth $80,000. As you use it more, the value goes down. So you can quantify that on your taxes and claim depreciation. Basically, that the things you bought earlier, you're actually claiming it as losses. So you didn't actually lose 20 grand, but you're saying I lost 20 grand because my car that I bought for work lost value over time, right? It's kind of an accounting trick. So they do that for everything. They do that for like aging players on their team. They do that for like stadiums. They do that for like anything you can buy as a team. They're like, oh yeah, well, it's worth less this year because it's getting older, so we can claim a loss. And so that's hundreds of millions of dollars they're claiming as a loss in their taxes that they can then use to offset some of their other income to pay less taxes. It's rich people hacks, and it's fucked up. It's one of the, you know, many loopholes you can get really creative with if you have a tax lawyer, which is why it's fucked up, which is why it like advantages the rich over regular people. Can I write off my student loans as depreciating assets since I haven't got a job? I mean, you're joking, but yes, not a depreciating asset because student loans are not an asset. You can write off the amount you pay on student loans against your income. You can deduct your interest expense. You should be doing that. Same with mortgage. You know, if you have rent, you can't deduct that from your taxes. But if you have a mortgage and you're paying interest expense on your mortgage, you can deduct that. It's the way the tax system benefits homeowners over regular renters. It's OP. There's many ways our system is set up to benefit certain classes of people, basically the rich and the landowners. That just systematically benefit a little bit or a lot over a long period of time. But we're not as bad as Australia, I'll tell you that. I'm a European, I don't ever get gambling ads. Is it legal where you are? I feel like there's spots in Europe where they're also deluged with gambling. UK has tons of gambling ads. Maybe Germany doesn't? There you go. Like there's I'll call it soccer. Thank you very much. There's tons of soccer gambling ads in the UK. They do the same thing. They do parlays, they do all that shit. It's football. Australian gambling. I mean, Australia is like the gambling country. I don't know the stat, but like Australia's the most gambling addicted country per capita of anywhere in the world. They have insane gambling addiction. They got the pokies. They have like slot machines at every place called pokies. Lucky. You're jealous? You wish you had more slot machines per square mile? Lucky ass Australia gets to gamble all the time. Did you see Chibley talking about his gambling phone plan in New Zealand? No, I never heard about that. Find me the clip. Librarian, I need the clip. Oh, we got it.
Chibley paid for his phone outright, and he doesn't have a phone plan. So essentially, his phone bill monthly is $0. What he does to get data, I swear to you, this is what he said. Every day, he goes to his telecom app, and they have a slot machine, and you spin the slot machine and it presents you with 3 daily deals. So sometimes you'll spin it and it'll be like 250 minutes of calling within New Zealand for the next 7 days for $2.99. And he's like, swipe, I don't want it. But eventually you go through like enough of those unlimited texting for 6 days for $4, blah, 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 blah. Eventually you'll get to like 1 gigabyte of data per day for $1.99. And then he buys that and he has data for 1 week.
That's so incredible. That is the future. So I don't know if anybody old heads remember. I had a short story that I wanted written. I explained the idea of the short story to chat, and then some people on the Reddit wrote the idea of it, but it was a short story set in the future, or it starts out with a woman receiving her paycheck, and it's a you spin for it. It was the day she gets the golden paycheck. That was the idea. Because every day you'd get your paycheck and you'd spin, and you either get like a gray paycheck, which is less than what you get less sub minimum wage. But every 1 in 25, you'd get a golden paycheck, and that's a big day. That's like 100x. You get a big day. And that was the idea of the story. It was an idea where everything is gambling. So you work your day, you spin the wheel at the end of the day and see what kind of paycheck you get. And obviously, on average, the person's getting paid sub-minimum wage. But a few people win, so everyone's like, oh, well, it could be me, so it's worth it. It's gambling civilization. Anyway, then she gets the 100x paycheck, and then it's following her through the rest of her day. And like, for example, like you gamble for the medicine you get, whether you get like the placebo or the real thing. You go to the hospital and you put in the money. You can either, you can buy it outright, too expensive, or you can spin for it and get a placebo or the real thing. And it was like, that story that you just told is so close to my fictional, insane, dystopian Black Mirror episode that I was pitching. That's real life. That's crazy. I think gambling's so unique because it is just a human brain weakness that almost everybody has to a different degree. They have some part of your brain is like, oh, shiny light color, gamble, I have a chance to win, dopamine goes up. Some people have it terribly, right? And so we can't get it out of our brains. We're not going to evolve out the weakness to gambling in less than a millennia or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like this exists in our brains. We can't get rid of it. It's part of us as a species. And we've gotten better and better at exploiting it. Whether it's card packs and card games in 90s to, loot boxes and gotcha in video games now, to now entering the real world and gambling and parlays. And like, we're just better and better at constantly exploiting our dopamine rush from possibly gambling. It's crazy. Ghibli gave proof. Let's see. What's this? Dude, that's fucking crazy. What a hit. What a rush. Yeah, dude. Someone mentioned this. I didn't talk about this. Dude, all of the new shopping apps, like Temu, but other like Pinduoduo in China and all these, they've like built in gambling into the app itself to buying things from Amazon, basically.
Yeah.
It goes like, and it gives you like little hearts and baskets and chests and things to get early shopping deals. And it's like they're constantly gamifying it to trick your brain. Ghibli, what's up? Good luck on the spins, brother. Good luck on the spins. I hope you get the data pack. Thank you so much. I live off them. This is so wild. Dude, imagine going to the gas station and it's like, well, I can't.
Wait, okay. Hold on. Is there anyone actually here? Can I watch this again? I had to go do stuff. There's no one here, poggers. We're watching it.
Dude,
again.
You could read forever.
We're watching it again.
The shady shit done around sports gambling.
Oh my god, multi-chat. YouTube.
I really could make a whole separate episode, and maybe I will, on the 10-year period.
Cool Kai. I literally forgot I had a YouTube chat. And I was just completely silent. Fuck me. That person's never coming back. And they shouldn't. I ignored them. I deserve nothing but their scorn and hate. Their real hate. So, why doesn't it show time? Show timestamps. That was, oh yeah, that was like an hour later. Oof. Well, yeah, only an hour later. Descendants of the Spear, Maya's revenge. Your powers are mine. Real.
the body deck, a deck of playing cards where each card is a coronal slice of a human body. We made it because everything's better with a skinless man inside, and because poker's more fun when you're learning anatomy, and Go Fish is more fun when you feel like Victor Frankenstein. You'll be getting one soon if you're subscribed to the Curiosity Box, but this began as an idea I had a few years ago when I was trying to visualize a fourth spatial dimension. I can turn a shape into its mirror image by rotating it in a higher dimension, but I can't rotate this guy in a higher dimension because I can't access the fourth. However, a higher dimensional rotation is like taking something's front and back and smashing them through each other. And I can do that with this guy because he's sliced. Right now, his left arm is raised, so his reflection's right arm will be raised. Now see that his back is on top? Well, if I reverse the order of the cards, I will be putting his back on the bottom and his face on the top without turning him around. He is now raising his right hand. He can become his own mirror image in real life. Oh, yeah, by the way, the hearts do contain the heart. This is the body deck.
What the? A weed gummy? You know that could affect my treatment. Oh my god! Are you trying to sabotage me?
Playing Rabbitage by Weird Al.
Alexa, off! You know, Johanna was right about you. You are pathologically insecure.
What? You've been talking to Johanna about us?
First, you risked my life to make me smarter. Now you nearly kill me trying to dumb me back down?
I'm sorry, Jeff. I was scared you were getting too smart for me, and...
But I should thank you. Because now that I am smart, I finally see what a selfish person you are.
No, Jeff, please don't see that!
I never cared you weren't the most erudite person in the world. But I can't be with someone who's downright flagitious. It means villainous!
I know what it means!
You fucking got your ass.
You always sell to the CIA?
I sell to the highest bidder. I'll make sure both you guys get paid.
Oh, I ain't worried about the money, bro. I know you're good for it. On our way back, just drop us off in Wakanda.
You don't want to go there, boy?
Yeah, I do. Drop it! Put your gun down now!
You really want to go to Wakanda? This is what they do to people like us.
I ain't worried about no brain. Check these out. Each one is for a kill.
You can scar yourself as much as you like. To them, you'll just be an outsider. You're crazy to think that you could walk in there. To think I saw you as some crazy American.
You always sell to the CIA?
I sell to the highest bidder. I'll make...
Finish him, Ditto!
No!
Harry's son is finished!
Tim said Volt tackle's my best move. Let's do this Pokemon battle thing right! No!
A feeble effort. A Pikachu cannot defeat Mewtwo in battle.
I just needed to distract you.
Finish him, Ditto!
I need to check on his uniform.
You know it's gonna be a closed casket funeral.
I understand, but just want to make sure he's squared away.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. Look at that, he's got 6 ribbons. And he's a PFC, and it's amazing. Yeah, folks at Dover did a great job. They knew he wasn't going to be viewed in his uniforms. Perfect. I'm gonna take care of the paperwork. If you're ready. I need to check on his uniform.
You know it's gonna be a closed.
Can we look at his pants again? Damn. He really is just fucking squared away. Not a fucking IP insight. Anyways, this is a movie.
Meeting a
Not real.
full-time EU booster.
Alright, so it's EU. Put in your predictions that we're gonna win this game, chat. We have an EU Smurf, he's gonna carry. Let me spectate him. A shot. Are you boosting an account, Iso?
Yes, Virginia servers, 8 players.
How much? 200
Yes,
to get
so
a
cheap.
boost to Immortal? I thought you were gonna say like
Yeah.
2,000. But these guys are smurfing in my games for $200? I'll pay you 200 to not smurf in my game.
Hello, boosting you, Immortal.
I'm so down.
Add me on Discord and boosting. Let's go.
He thinks I'm being for real. Yo, this guy's just looking at me like I'm a fat paycheck. Are you just a Radiant Smurf or do you have cheats?
Maybe it's cheating, maybe it's smurfing.
Oh my god! How do you get customers, Iso?
It's my job. 5 years.
5?
CSGO. Yeah.
5
CS:GO
years?
and Valorant.
This guy has a resume! Help!
Where are you from?
Oh, I'm from America.
Give me green card.
How would I do that? Trump just got elected.
Please, give me green card.
Well, maybe.
Thank you. Okay.
Meeting a full-time EU booster.
Alright, so it's
This is
EU.
very
Put in your
exotic.
predictions that we're gonna win this
Come
game,
on,
chat. We have an
real.
EU Smurf, he's gonna carry. Let me spectate.
Please, come on. I love the please, come on. Give me green card.
May I offer any of you inmates a plate of mush? You with a very large scar on your face? Come now, try it. It's actually quite warm and nourishing this morning. It needs a dash of salt. Good day. Mush, gents, any takers? Rise and shine, chop, chop. Good morning, Pinky.
Out of this world.
Mendel's is the best. Well, back to work.
Mr. Gustav? Me and the boys talked it over. We think you're a real straight fellow.
Well, I've never been accused of that before, but...
You're one of us now. Take a look.
Would you get out there?
Shut the fuck up.
These guys are trying to escape.
What's wrong with you, you goddamn snitch?
God! God!
It's you. Thank you, you sweet, kind man.
May I offer any of you inmates
He's just he was happy with that much, dude.
a plate of mush? You with a very large scar on your face? Come now, try it. It's actually quite warm and nourishing this morning. It needs a dash of salt. Good day. Mush, gents, any takers?
Grand Budapest Hotel, huh?
Rise.
Let's watch that.
Mom, it's Oliver.
My son has been dead for 5 years. Please don't call here again.
Mom, please, just listen to my voice. It's Oliver.
I did not die on the gambit. I'm alive. Okay.
Oliver. Oliver, is that you?
Yeah, Mom, it's me. Just please don't hang up, okay?
Oh, no, I won't. Oh, my beautiful boy. Is your father alive?
No. He and Sarah didn't make it.
Sweetheart, I can't imagine what you've been through. Where are you?
I'm not entirely sure, but I'm I'm on a boat. I love you, and I'm coming home.
No! I love you! Father, I love you so much!
Mom, it's...
Sarah was his wife, right? Or his girlfriend at the time. Arrow. Does she die? I thought she survived. Yeah, there she is.
You depowered the spear. Well, I guess we'll just have to do this the old-fashioned way. I am going to drive this through your heart.
Yeah, about that.
You depowered the spear. Well, I guess we'll just have to do...
How the hell did Bebo get here?
Isn't a more pressing question, why is there a giant Bebo walking down the street?
Well, this wouldn't be the first time.
Okay, I don't care. I don't care.
You lied about being on Leon Yu, and you lied about 5 years of your life, which begs the question, Mr. Queen, what else have you lied about?
Tommy's fine if you want.
Oh yeah, he did die.
You lied about...
And what do you think that's going to do? Bullets bounced off of me.
Sarah won't.
I am the Green Arrow.
You should have gone for the head.
Is that a kryptonite arrow? Why do you have a kryptonite arrow?
In case an evil you ever showed up.
Yeah.
June 9th, 2020, South Bend, Indiana. It's around 2 a.m., and while everyone is sleeping in South Bend, a blacked-out car is speeding through the city's streets. Inside are 5 members of the criminal gang known as Choppa Boys. They're carrying handguns, flashlights, and even an AR-15. At around 2:15 a.m., the car stops in front of their target's house, and the 5 masked men jump out of their vehicle. They violently break through the door, which wakes up the homeowner and his partner on the second floor. The homeowner has no idea what's happening and instinctively grabs his gun. After a short fight, the homeowner is immobilized on the floor and his partner is caught in the bedroom. Over the next few hours, the pair is tied to a chair and interrogated to reveal the location of their secret stash. The victim is questioned rather intensively and even receives a bullet in his leg during the interrogation. Eventually, the homeowner gives in and leads them to the safe, which contains tens of thousands of dollars in cash, a few bricks of drugs, and hundreds of illegal pills. But just as the gang leaves the house with their loot, one of the neighbors realizes what's happening and calls the police. When the authorities arrive, they find a completely ravaged house, 2 people tied up, and a bunch of drugs laying around the house. However, nobody could have expected that this incident was part of a complex web of crime, fraud, and deceit that would lead the FBI straight to the mastermind of one of the biggest crypto hacks the world had ever seen.
What? Okay. Now that's what I'm fucking talking about. We're saving this react for another time when someone's actually here.
Sorry, Reimu. I can't give credit. Come back when you're little richer. Sorry, Reimu.
Watch what I'm gonna do. Watch this. Ready? Watch. This is what I'm gonna.
I know you're fraud, Magnus.
Wow.
Wow.
Like, who's an easy target to kill, bruh? Okay, I got two. I got three.
Real name is Nerf Magic. You definitely showing that shit.
Like, who's an easy target to kill, bruh?
Rex.
His hands are shaking.
Rex.
Wait, the ice truck killer did not hoard his victim's blood just to have a party at the Mother Marina View Hotel. Why would he do that?
To chase me down the rabbit hole.
What was that, Morgan?
Yeah, I didn't say anything.
Wait, the ice truck killer did not hoard his victim's blood just to have a party at the Mother Marina View Hotel. Why would he do that?
To chase me down the rabbit hole.
What was that, Morgan?
Yeah, I didn't say anything.
I like to think Dokes was mildly psychic. And that's why he always just got a really bad vibe from this fucking freak. Oh yeah, I do need to read this. I don't want to play video game right now, man. Do I want to make music? I'm actually gonna block this person. I can't. Excuse me. Content creator Tin Man. Seems fun. Dude, I'm so fucking low energy. I don't know what's wrong with me. I want to read manga, but not on stream because people, it's weird, I guess. I don't know. I just feel so off. I want to make content. I want to be entertaining, but I just feel so fucking weird right now. I'm gonna go offline. I'm gonna try again later. All right. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I don't know what the fuck's going on with me.